Hi, Taurus. It's Aqua Goddess, and I hope that everyone is doing amazing. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thank you so much for joining us today. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel. We would absolutely love you to be a part of our family. And also follow our second channel, Mermaid Palace Tarot. Keep in mind that the messages will be for past, present, future. They may or may not resonate with you. And also, the roles can be reversed, so please put yourself where you may fit. If you are interested in booking a private session with me, if you would like to donate to the channel, purchase any products or services, all of that information will be in our description box below. We are running a special 2 questions for $25 live. Also, 20% off all of our personal readings, products, and services. Thank you guys so much for your love and support, subscription, super chat, super thanks. Please be sure to check out the community page if you're into gaming. Follow my little brother's gaming channel. His link will be on my community page. So this is going to be a your sign versus all signs read, and it's going to be very quick and straight to the point, and uncut messages. All right. So whatever you take, what resonates. Okay. What's up, the watcher? All right. Let's see. All the way from Aries to Pisces. Spirit, can you tell me how Aries currently feels, or how Aries feels about Taurus, past, present, future? How does Aries feel about Taurus? STD. So for some of you, Aries feels like you passed them a sexually transmitted disease. Okay, sex demons. Aries could feel like you were dealing with multiple people. They may feel like they definitely weren't the only one with the hooking up energy here at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like something happened with them and they feel like you were the person that was responsible. Okay. Tell me more about how Aries feels towards Taurus. Hey, Gilman. How does Aries feel towards Taurus? Yeah. So they feel like you're not sending them messages, or you're not communicating with them because maybe you have intuitively picked up that you gave them something. So this person feels like you're purposely avoiding them. Okay. Yeah, you got intuition, inner knowing here at the bottom of the deck. They feel like you're intuitively, purposely ignoring them. Okay. Hmm. Tell me more here for what Aries feels towards Taurus. Fireworks. Yeah, spontaneous sex. They feel like you kind of hit them off guard with something. Okay, you could have, they feel like you may have seduced them, and they feel like you do that to multiple people with the Knight of Wands energy. Okay, tell me more. In the Tower. Yeah, they were surprised. This person feels like they didn't see a certain type of energy in the beginning. Something hit them off guard. Okay, yeah, with the Two of Pentacles energy. So they feel like you definitely weren't loyal. They feel like they have proof that you weren't loyal, and you're purposely ignoring them because you know that they know something. Okay. Hmm. How does Taurus feel about Taurus? How does Taurus feel about Taurus? Hmm. So Taurus feels like you're projecting. Taurus feels like you're projecting. They also feel like they feel like you have more than what you portray, like you hide wealth. Okay, so this person feels like or you make it seem like you don't have as much as you really have for them to spend their money. Okay. They feel like you are wanting this reciprocity from them, but you use manipulation to get it. So I don't know what the fuck Taurus is talking about when it comes to you, Taurus, but this is what they're saying. Okay. Tell me more about how Taurus feels about Taurus. Lovers and friends. They feel like you're fucking one of your friends of the same sex. Okay, or you have. Okay, tell me more. Yeah. And they also feel like you could be holding on to their sexual energy. So like if you guys are not talking, they feel like you're using the energy that they gave you to share it with someone else, or you're using the tricks that they taught you with someone else. Okay. Yeah, special recipe. There was something that Taurus feels like they did to that really aroused you or really excites you or really like caught you off guard. They feel like you're like stealing their ideas and sharing them. Okay, with other people. Okay, tell me more about how Taurus feels about Taurus. Yeah, they definitely feel like you're hot and cold. Um, you act a certain way around a certain friend, is what they're saying here. They definitely are done with the hot and cold shit. Okay, so Taurus is just like, okay. They kind of feel manipulated. Yeah, Ten of Swords. They feel betrayed or backstabbed or manipulated. Okay. They feel like you allowed a friend or someone to come in between y'all relationship. Could be a water sign. Hmm. How does Gemini feel about Taurus? How does Gemini feel about Taurus? Boss babe in reverse. Okay. Hmm. So they feel like you lie about how much you have. Gemini feels like you're really not a boss babe, or no, let me take that back. Let's take that back. With the boss babe in reverse, Gemini could feel like you try to come across as somebody who is, this is the new energy that I'm picking up from ATL. Anybody who's seen the ATL movie. So this person feels like you act like you're not successful, or you act like you don't have as much as you really have. This is secretly loaded. So they could feel like you really have a lot more than you make it seem like you have. Kind of similar energy as to how Taurus feels about you in that particular aspect. So there's a couple people, Taurus and Gemini specifically, what I noticed in comment, that feel like you lie about how much money you have or how successful you are or something. This could be maybe you feel like people be trying to use you when they find out, or maybe, or some of them may feel like you're trying to use them. Okay. Because I got that with Taurus, Taurus and Taurus. Okay. So Gemini feels like you are secretly loaded. Um, So Gemini feels like they shouldn't give a damn because you don't show them love. So there could be something that maybe you feel like they should do more for you or buy you more gifts. I don't know. This is just an example. Maybe you feel like this person like don't really do. Maybe your birthday came up, they ain't really even do shit for you, like certain shit. Um, and I feel like it's if this is the case, it's because they feel like you don't do that shit for them. They're like men are victims too. What you mean? Like you're not. This is how Gemini is looking at it. Okay, tell me more. Yeah, it says you want to rumble with the big boys. So Gemini is, I don't know what the fuck are they talking about. Hey Mia. Hmm. So Gemini feels like you act like you don't really have shit because you really want them to take care of you type shit. Gemini is like, I see right through you. Yes, I can't make this shit up because I just seen that psychic energy here. So Gemini's like, I see right through you. You know, I see how you, yeah. Mm. So I feel like they're kind of toxic and they may be misreading you. Okay. Tell me more about how Gemini is viewing Taurus. Yeah, they feel like you are acting broke. You got opportunities, you got money. Okay. They feel like y'all argue or fight about money or material wealth. Ten of Swords. They feel like you're a liar, you're a backstabber, you be perping, acting broke and shit. What? Okay, I already don't like this whole connection. Whatever. Okay, so let's see how Cancer feels about you, Taurus. Mm. How does Cancer feel about Taurus? How does Cancer feel about Taurus? Break up forever. They're done with your ass. Okay, I don't know what happened. Dating someone new. Okay, missing, thinking of you. For some of you, Cancer feels like you started dating somebody new, so they got to be done with you. You played with them. You broke their heart. Okay, you then dated somebody new. Okay, and that's fucked up. So Cancer is like, you know what? It's cool. Okay. Wow. Yeah, signs. Yeah, they definitely think about you all the time. They see a lot of shit that remind them of you. They hear songs or go places that remind them of you. They miss you. But it's like the principle for Cancer. They also feel like you let your friends influence shit. They seen the signs. Okay, they feel like you let your friends influence shit. Mm, okay. Tell me more about how Cancer feels about Taurus. Queen of Swords. They're very detached. You know, they feel like this shit was a complete nightmare and you really just want to get away with them. They are so shocked by the change in y'all relationship from how y'all started, just wanting to jump into something with each other, feeling that crazy chemistry and like, ooh, to just being done. Wow. So Cancer is not, they're focused on their fortune and shit like that and new beginnings. But they definitely do think about you very often. Okay. How does Leo feel about Taurus? How does Leo feel about Taurus? Okay, unable to control and has an overwhelming need to share false or misleading information. Overindulging and overconsumption of personal narratives that may or may not be true. So Leo feels like you're a gossiper. You literally like tell false information to people. Okay. Yeah, so they feel like you lie a lot or you make up shit. Uh, it says random thoughts and intense feelings brought about by your twin. Notice patterns, images, or numbers in your day to day that remind you of your person. They still feel like you're their person, though, which is very confusing. So they see things daily that remind them of you, and they feel like you could be their twin, but they also feel like you have made up some shit or lied about some shit. Scorpio, it says, I'm sorry for accusing you of things you didn't do. I'm so used to people hurting me. I assume you were just trying to hurt me too. I should have treated you better. Okay, so I feel like there's this energy here of maybe like it's this energy of them feeling like you're exaggerating because they're saying that they should have treated you better. So Leo is saying that they should have treated you better. They think about you all the time, exaggerated or lied about some shit. Hmm. Tell me more about how Leo feels about Taurus. Makeup sex. See? Yeah. I feel like, fucking Leo is hot and cold. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's given like they say that you are lying. They say all this shit about you, but then they want to make up with you. Okay, it's kind of what I'm getting. Tell me more. Addicted to your body. Okay. Super freak. Bad decisions. So they feel like it would be a bad decision, but they want it so bad. Okay, so Leo is like, damn, that's going to be a bad decision because maybe they feel like this is something that you're going to talk about to other people. But it's almost like they still are like, damn, should I make that bad decision? Look, with the devil card. So Leo is obsessed with that dick or that vagina, okay? With how you look, with everything. They feel like you're their twin. But there's also this seems like betrayal here with the Three of Swords. So they feel this is a very confusing energy with y'all, you and Leo. Let's see how Virgo feels about you. How does Virgo feel about Taurus? How does Virgo feel about Taurus? Virgo feels like you're lying, you're hiding shit, okay? You're hiding someone, maybe even from the past, someone or something that you're holding on to from the past. Because you could be keeping them waiting. So Virgo feels like you're keeping them waiting because you're hiding some shit or you're holding on to somebody. Okay. Tell me more about how Virgo feels. They definitely feel like you've done some sort of spell work on them because even though they feel like you're hiding something, they're still holding on to you. What the fuck? They're definitely not trusting their gut. It's like, okay, if you feel like Taurus is hiding something, why are you still holding on to them? Because they feel like you've done some sort of spell work on them. They literally can't let you go. Okay, is what I'm getting with Virgo. It's like, damn, I feel like they're hiding something, but I still want to see them. Interesting. Tell me more how Virgo feels about Taurus. Damn, they just really want a relationship with you, but they feel like it's just One moment things is cool, the next moment shit is just stressful, and it's like, damn, what is going on here? What is the whole waiting? What is the whole confusion for? They're waiting for something to change. Okay, yeah, Queen of Swords. They are telling themselves that they just need to cut you off. Virgo's like, I just need to cut Taurus off. But then they want this relationship so bad. They're holding on. But they still don't trust you all the way. There's something that they feel like you're hiding from them. Like, and they don't know what it is, but it's like something. Okay. This could also be just them overthinking, but with the temperance energy, yeah, I feel like they're trying to stay calm and trying to be patient because they have a fear of losing you almost. Okay. And if there's competition, they're like, okay, well, I don't want to lose. So Virgo is in a kind of a stuck place because they really want something with you and they feel like you're just making them wait. Okay. How does Libra feel about Taurus? How does Libra feel about Taurus? Unsatisfied? Mm. Tell me more. Scared. Okay. Tell me more. Obsession. Okay. So I feel like Libra is wanting to impress you. They're scared for you to not be satisfied. Okay. That Libra is super obsessed with you. I feel like they are wanting to like take charge more. Okay. So I don't know if this person feels like you're more of confirmation. You're more of the dominator kind of in the bedroom. I'm getting specifically with this message here. I feel like this person wants to take control more, but they don't want to like turn you off or like they don't want you to not be satisfied. This could be someone who's very impressed by you. Okay. They don't want to come across as somebody who's bad in bed, is one thing that I'm noticing about Libra. How they feel about you. Now, another thing, another message that I'm getting here is that they could feel like if they're unsatisfied by you specifically, Taurus, they're nervous because they're wondering like, okay, well, are you into someone else? Are you not really attracted to me anymore? Or like what? Okay, so take that how it may resonate. Tell me more about Libra. Yeah, because they really want you. They really, really want something to work. So Libra really truly desires something to work. They want to be like that woman or that man that really like turns you on, like that kind of has the right timing with shit. Okay. Yeah, because they want something to move forward. They're hoping that like you're gonna be completely disciplined. So like another thing with them is they feel like if their performance is not good enough, you might step out on them. So like the Libra, thinker, this is how they feel. You really make them happy. They don't want to like be apart. That's the thing with Libra I'm saying here. They do feel like you could be kind of emotionally immature sometimes when you want to get things your way or when you want to gain control over a situation. And they don't like that. That really breaks their heart because they could put you on some sort of pedestal and they're like, okay, well, if I'm not doing something your way, it's because of another situation. It's more like I want you to be understanding. Like, so, but I feel like you want them to be more adaptable. So it needs to be more communication. Okay. Yeah, for something, if y'all want to see something change. Okay. So what the fuck I'm really getting here? Tell me about Scorpio. How does Scorpio feel about Taurus? Mm. They're hoping you get everything you deserve, and I'm not trying to say that in a weird kind of way. I'm just, uncut messages. You got karma and cloudy judgment. So Scorpio feels like you presented yourself to be one person, and they noticed that you were a different person. Like they feel like you painted some sort of illusion. And that this threw balance off in their emotions and their life and their relationships or whatever. And they're hoping that you pay karmic debt. Okay. They're in their head about this and they feel like that's not even okay. They feel like you lied to them. You moved in silence on some shit, and they're mad that they're even thinking about you. But they hope that you get what you deserve. Scorpio is mad, hurt, disappointed. They feel lied to and betrayed. Um, wow. So tell me more about how Scorpio feels about Taurus. Deep regrets, thinking of you heavily, facing karma for poor decisions, wishing they treated you better. So this person also is taking accountability on their end. They feel like the reason why something started going left is because maybe they started some shit. Like, maybe they weren't treating you right and you decided you would talk to somebody else, or that's just an example. Um, but they're also still pissed at how something played out. They feel like y'all should have waited longer before y'all got into all this sex and shit like that. They feel like drugs and alcohol or something played a part of it, like how y'all kind of connected so quickly or so up close and personal like that. Could have been under the influence for some of you. Um, they do feel like you struggle, and this won't be for all of you. Take what resonates. But Scorpio feels like some of you guys struggle with drugs or alcohol issues, or like getting at bad advice from people. Okay, they definitely feel a strong soul tie with you. They like reminisce about you, specifically when they're like masturbating. Okay, is what I'm getting. Um, yeah, they can't sleep at night sometimes. Okay, so I feel like this person, it's like they would love to have a new beginning, but they feel like it would be a complete fucking disaster because they can't really trust it. Um, so they're making the decision to go ahead and cut something off. Yeah, confirmation. Hmm. Yeah, because they're over it. So Scorpio is just like, okay, fuck this shit. Hmm. How does Sagittarius feel about Taurus? How does Sagittarius feel about Taurus? So, Sagittarius feels like you're glowing up, okay? They could feel like you're overcoming some sort of illness or negative emotions or feelings. They feel like you're definitely more secure or more confident after some sort of glow up. So they could be watching you rebuild your life here, starting over, like actually doing better than you were when you were dealing with them, is what Sagittarius is seeing with you. They feel like you look better, you look paid, okay, and you look happier. So Sagittarius is like, damn, I see you. They feel like, they should have been more honest about who they really were to you, because there was something where they felt like if they were honest with you about who they really were, you wouldn't really like them. I feel like this person was kind of like under construction themselves, working on some shit, but maybe they made it seem like they already had their shit together, for example. And so they regret not being completely honest with you, like, about that, because they see you just you built into. Okay, so it's not like they needed to be like 100% perfect. Like, but the whole like line about the shit is kind of like nah. So it's like they see you, Sagittarius is like, damn, I see you doing good. I see you living out your vision, your dreams. Okay. I support that. I fuck with that. I feel like there's literally no hard feelings. And I also feel like in the future, they do actually hope that you guys can reconcile or reconnect one day. They're thinking very positive when it comes to that. Like, okay, well, you know what? Let me just go ahead and keep on working on what I'm working on too. If it's meant for us to come together, we will come together. Okay. Yeah, because you got this they'll be back energy. So it's like they are like wanting to glow up too. And I feel like this person don't have a problem with approaching you when they feel like they're in a position where they feel confident enough. They don't have a problem with approaching you. So I'm not seeing ego coming from this person. And I feel like they just look at you as somebody who is, even if you fell off at some point, you rebuilt on your shit. Somebody, I could be talking to somebody who just got out of jail or whatever. Like, they see you. Okay. So I feel like there's a lot of respect here from Sagittarius. Yeah. Because you got higher self memories. They remember when you were talking about something, now you're doing it. They remember when, it, they just see you. Okay. Yeah. Aries, Leo, Sag, feminine, divine, masculine energy here. So, this person's looking at you like you got everything under control, and they trying to link back up, when they, get to their higher self. Because right now they're working. But I feel like this person is just admiring how far you've come along and the fact that you're really going after what you're passionate about. So nothing but love from Sag, is what I'm really getting here. How does Capricorn feel? How does Capricorn feel about Taurus? Angel number 3333. Hmm. Capricorn feels deceived by you. They feel like y'all should be together, but y'all separate though. Okay. This could be somebody who either has a child with you or desired to have a child or a family, or maybe at some point y'all were the 10 of Pentacles, but now it's the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is somebody who feels like y'all should be together, but there was some sort of deception, lies, trickery, illusion that they feel is here. Okay. So Capricorn is feeling like, damn, you know what they want. Now, if y'all got a child together and y'all separate, they're like, you wanted this child with me too. Why am I a single mom now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck was your agenda with this? Okay. Now, if this is a situation where y'all don't have a family, They want that, but they don't feel like you are like wanting a real commitment with them. So I feel like they just really desire, Capricorn desires to be a family, or they want something to be completed. I was feeling that too. See, these both talk about completion, and I was feeling an incompletion energy with these two separated here. So Capricorn is feeling like, hey, this ain't right. Like we supposed to be a family, or we're supposed to be together. I thought we both wanted this. What is this? Okay, so Capricorn does not understand. They don't get it. Okay, they don't fucking get it. They seen something that they didn't like. They feel like you were hiding something from them, and this could have broke up a family situation or relationship. Yeah, with the Tower card. So Capricorn is like wanting their family back or their relationship back. They feel like something's missing. Okay. Yeah, with the death card. Like what happened? I thought that we were fighting for this and protecting this. I thought we was both standing 10 toes down. What happened? What is this? Okay. What happened to our stability? What is this? Capricorn is, man. Mm. Tell me how Aquarius feels about Taurus. How does Aquarius feel about Taurus? They feel a strong connection with you. Okay. And a lot of chemistry, very fun. Y'all could be very fun. Yeah, yes. Okay, very fun, exciting energy from Aquarius. Okay, tell me more about how Aquarius feels about Taurus. They feel like you sometimes, like, that's the best way I could explain it. It's like, the chemistry and shit like that is fire. Okay. They feel like y'all go out on dates and shit. That's cool. But sometimes you have your moods. Like you could have blocked them before or something like that. Okay, that shit, they feel like that shit is like so not cool. Okay. Yeah, like what is all this back and forth? Are you blocking them when you're juggling? Like this is what Aquarius is saying. Like, because if we got a certain type of connection, why are you acting flaky? Is it somebody else? Yeah, like you know how much they've been through already. So Aquarius is like, what the fuck? How we got chemistry but we don't though? What are you doing? So look, what are you doing? You got, is it competition or some shit? Are you trying to just fight and argue with me to go and juggle? Who is she or who is he? This is Aquarius. Yeah, Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords. Can't sleep about the shit. Cause what? How? Why your mood different? But why we arguing now? So Aquarius is just like, what the fuck? Okay. What's up, Peach Rose? What's up, gang? All right. And then we're going to get this Pisces out. Anybody else who want questions, you're more than welcome to post your questions and send your cash app. All right. Tell me how Pisces feels about Taurus. How does Pisces feel about Taurus? When I'm with you, I feel totally at peace. There's no pressure to impress or pretend to be someone I'm not. I really appreciate you always creating that safe space for me. So Pisces feels like you create a safe space for them. Like y'all, they just can be their self with you. Like they love being around you. It's so authentic. Y'all could have went on a boat ride or something, but they feel like they can talk to you without judgment, and they don't have to worry about you going to go tell anybody else what is going on. They feel like you support them. Like when they really need you, you there. So Pisces is fucking with you hard as hell. Transformation of individuals for better or worse. Intimate and emotional connection that others may not perceive. Sweet and tempting situation leading to excess and fantasy. Initial attraction falling in love. Messy and challenging situations that can strengthen and enhance the relationship. So I feel like y'all gonna fall in love. There could be a little messy situation happening here. Um, but I feel like it could make y'all relationship stronger. That won't be for everyone because it depends on how fucking messy. Okay, tell me more. Working together as a team to advance or progress in life, finding solutions to navigate obstacles or setbacks, supportive partnership that fosters vulnerability, trust, and openness, facing obstacles that may block your path, but demonstrating a willingness to overcome them. So you and Pisces is gonna be all right. Okay, y'all got some shit going on, but I feel like it ain't nothing too major where like it's really like gonna be y'all gonna be able to overcome these challenges. Okay, I do feel like there's gonna be some people coming in here trying to compete for you or with you or for them or with them, and just make sure that y'all protect y'all peace. Okay, and keep your healthy relationship healthy. When it comes to these friends, there's going to be friends that try to influence your relationship with Pisces too. Don't let that shit burden your mind. Experience your relationship. Okay. I feel like this is like, I don't know, like just too many people putting their 2 cents in on some shit. And have the courage to, and I know you already got the courage, but tell them, like, look, and there's a difference between somebody who really genuinely gives a fuck about you and they're just concerned. If there's a concern, that's different, right? Let's be logical about the shit. But if this is just somebody trying to find like something that's wrong with your person or trying to, oh, my person does this or my, fuck all that. Okay, that's going to be very important with this relationship with Pisces, I'm telling you. Okay, so let's take a look here at your questions. Okay, what are Clarence's intentions towards you? Okay, that's one question. So let's see. Spirit, can you tell me what is Clarence's intentions towards Peach Rose? What is Clarence's intentions towards Peach Rose? I feel like this could be somebody honestly trying to catch up from the past. This could be someone that you know or you're very familiar with. Maybe y'all worked together, went to school together, dated each other at some point, or grew up around each other. Um, I feel like this person is honestly trying to show you that they do want to put effort into this. This could be somebody who's trying to create great memories with you, trying to work out something from the past if there was some sort of chaos or conflict here. So their intentions are to return towards you and put in effort, show you that they want this to work. Yeah, I feel like this person is desiring your patience. They're desiring you to allow them to heal something with you. Um, but I feel like their intentions are pure. With this Four of Swords, this person is trying to heal or restore something or rebuild something or repair. Okay, and I feel like they come in peace. Okay, this is somebody, yeah, Wheel of Fortune, definitely. I feel like they are definitely trying to have a major turning point in this connection, kind of calm things down and see where things will go. Okay, this is somebody who feels like you guys are destined to come together. Okay. Tell me more about Taurus's intentions towards Peach Rose. What are his intentions? Yeah, like I said, this is somebody who feels like there's people that they've talked to. Now, if this is someone that you had a separation with and you're coming back together with, they are realizing that they've been living a lie or living some sort of illusion with the options that they've been exploring. So they come to the conclusion that you're somebody who's solid. They don't want anybody who's basic. They don't want anybody who's average. They want you. So this is somebody who's trying to negotiate something. They're trying to take a relationship to the next level here and leave behind the things that no longer serve them to make something right and balanced. Okay. So I'm definitely seeing good intentions here and someone who feels remorseful or sorry for maybe some sort of risk that they took here in the past. Okay. Yeah, because something could have broke your heart. Okay, or caused a separation. Okay. And Peach Rose, you do get another question, you guys. You get two questions for 25. So you're more than welcome to put your other question in the chat. If it's something that you feel like is too personal, then you're more than welcome to send me an email. But I definitely see somebody, like I said, who desires to heal something. I feel like they've done some work on themselves from the past. This is somebody who's wanting to apologize for making some sort of foolish decision. Okay, and I feel like the intentions is just to make things right. Okay. So, guys, those are your messages. And Peach Rose, please catch me on another live or send me an email. The information will be in our description box below. You did only get one question, so I do owe you another one, and I want to make sure that you get your other question. Hey, Angelica. So I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Until next time.